1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a girl who's mine, oh mine. I need a girl in my life. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my wife. Nobody else, she's all mine. I need a girl. Yeah. Yo, I'm internationally known on the microphone.
EGAL's here, looking down in the dumps. Another defeat, another terrible performance from your boys. Give me your thoughts, mate.
Honestly, it's now becoming predictable. It's not even a joke. Like, you guys can laugh and joke around as much as you want, but I'm actually worried we're not going to win another game. We're not going to win another game in 2020. 2020 has been so bad. We're going to end the season losing to Chelsea, losing to Brighton. Anybody we face at this point, we're going to lose to, because these guys, they do not show any intensity, no heart, no passion. The only players who do anything are the youngsters. And in my opinion, at this point, the season, even for myself, somebody who says we could, just a couple of days ago, I was saying that we could possibly get back into top 8, top 6. I've accepted the reality that we are not only not going to get into top 8, we're fighting to get back into top 10. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is. You guys can shake your head as much as you want. I'm the part of that. I come on here every single week, puffing my chest out, saying this team is this team's that. All we need is this. All we need is that. But realistically, the rot has not stopped. Southampton, we got a draw. I thought we could at least tame the rot. What's going on? We could tame it. But at this point, we need a full amputation. We need to cut that whole thing off, start again, do something else. Because in my opinion, the season's not only done, it cannot be salvaged at this point. Bring in any manager. They're not getting us top 4.
No.
They're not getting us top 6. They're not getting, bring in a top manager. They're not getting us top 4. They're not getting us top 6. So in my opinion, the season is done. Any way you put it, it's done.
Question. Do you think the players have stopped playing for Arteta now after this kind of performance? Do you think they've stopped playing? Because we've proved that we're up for big games, especially. We can perform. Do you think the players have stopped trying now? Because to me, until Martinelli came on, it looked like none of them players were really interested in playing football.
Yeah, I think it does look like that. But what I don't like is that Willian's been at the club. He hasn't even been at the club a year or something. And this guy's already in cahoots with David Luiz trying to down tools for Arteta. It's like, what? How are you going to do it at Chelsea for... what's the manager that he did it for at Chelsea? I saw he did it for like Mourinho, bro. And Conte. Now you want to come to Arsenal and do the same thing.
Adam, we all warned you about Willian.
You did. And you know what? Let me issue a public apology. I just want to issue 2 of them. Number one, how dare I open my mouth to say that Arteta broke Klopp? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Do you know how ridiculous a statement it is for me to say that Arteta broke Klopp? I take it all back. And the second one is Chelsea fans. Listen, banter me as much as you want, throw salt as much as you want, shade me as much as you want. I don't have the right to talk about football. Until Arsenal get back into the top 4, I'm not saying a word. I never thought I would see Arsenal this bad. Never, ever. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Can I say something to Anita, David, all you Chelsea fans that told me about Willian? I have watched this guy week in, week out do some stuff that I haven't seen a footballer do. I thought this man was an attacking footballer. He literally takes the ball and kills plays by kicking it into the roof. There's not even a roof, but somehow he kicks it against the roof. I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, Willian, you're stressing me out. You get the ball in an attacking position. At least put the ball across the box. Somehow the ball went back to a goalkeeper. One ball. All he needs to do is play it across the box, but somehow it ends up back in the goalkeeper. This Willian guy, he's dead food. In my opinion, play Reece Nelson, 10 times a better player right now.
Do you know what I say is this, right? Willian, you're right about, he's been absolutely shocking. But it isn't just him, it's a system. I watched tonight, I started quietly watching. Well, I wasn't always quiet, was I? I was celebrating at times.
He was laughing a lot.
Laughing a lot. But there was time, Ceballos picked the ball up. And what did Ceballos do with the ball? Every time, if someone closed him down, no ability to drop a shoulder, beat a man, swiveled back. That's all the man did. And that's partly ability, and it's partly the way you're set up to play. This is a combination of having players that are not good enough with a manager that is out of his depth at a club that doesn't care about winning. When you put those 3 things together, it is a concoction for relegation. It is a concoction for failure. It's bad for everyone. It's bad for the players, it's bad for the fans, and it's bad for... I do feel sorry for Arteta because he is just out of his depth. But the first thing they need to do is cut him out. He needs to be sacked. We need that moment tonight. I want to see somebody reach out. They can't because of social distancing. But I want to see man reach out and touch a fire when they announce that he's been sacked. It's got to happen. Thierry Henry getting back in the studio, touch that fire, bruv. He's got to go.
Listen,
I get.
One sec. I've got to do some super chats here. First one says, all super chats today should go towards paying for EGAL's therapy sessions. We know that North Americans like their therapy sessions, you know. We had another one here. I missed it. I can't put it on the screen. There's been so many chats. I'm sorry. It was from Tonks Cole, a $50 donation. Says, forget Arsenal. Who's that damn girl? Dan, she's a 10 out of 10. Man paid $50.
Wow, $50.
$50 to say you are 10 out of 10. I thought I'd put you on screen.
Thanks, I guess. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
I mean, that's quite a nice response, actually. In this modern day era. Thank you very much for the donation. It means a great deal to the channel, and thank you for. I'm
not going to shout about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, why would imagine being angry? Imagine being angry about a compliment. Jerome here says Willian is better than Ziyech, though.
Robbie had a merit for that one.
Robbie, man. We warned you. We said this guy will take your corners. He won't beat the first man. He will pass backwards. He will not do anything. We told you. We warned you. And you were like,
sorry, bro. This year, this section is on you, bro. Because when we was telling you about these players, when you was like, don't sleep on Ceballos, and we were calling him a blade, it's because he's a blade, fam. All he does is spin, bruv. Like, and you were there like, nah, don't sleep on him. I said, yo, listen, you paid no fee for him. Why would you pay a fee for that? You're paying his wages, fam, to be a blade. Nah.
Do you know what? Do you know what stands out to me as well? I'm not even trying to like dance on man's footballing grave here. I remember this is how I knew Arsenal were in trouble this year. When man like EGAL was on a watch along with me, and he creamed his pants over an interception that El Neni made, but when the ball was kicked straight at him. When he did this basic interception and was like, whoa, me and KJ were looking at each other. It was like, what?
They're starving. Leave them.
All right, now listen, no.
Listen, all seriously, one thing though. Thomas Partey was supposed to be the signing that was supposed to come into this team and make a difference. He's been injured. I'm not saying he would have helped us, but one thing we did not factor is losing the likes of Guendouzi and Terrace. Even though they were not good, they offered us something that right now our midfield doesn't even have. So we've lost a lot from our midfield. It's not even funny.
You never had a midfield. Since 2004, your midfield hasn't existed.
That's true.
I've got this one more bone to pick with EGAL, and then I'm not going to talk about EGAL. You said to me the other day, Edu is not the issue. Edu is not the issue. He's fine. He's just got the job. Blah blah blah. There's already more reports saying that you're going to get rid of him for Van der Sar, bruv. For Edwin Van der Sar. I told you this guy is not good. And already he's getting forced out the club, fam. Like, I'm sorry, EGAL. There's no spinning. Can I
tell you what I read about this? What I read about this is basically Edu was what do you call it? A Don Raul signing. So they're basically saying if Raul's gone, they're like, we might as well get rid. Basically, this is what's happened. So if it's like any other organization, if you hire somebody and that person's boss who hired them is gone, the next person who comes in wants to hire their own people.
Let me just say something about this Edwin van der Sar thing. It is an Indy Khalid story though. Indy shared this, so Arsenal fans don't think you're getting Edwin van der Sar is not going to Arsenal, bro. Like, can we? No, but seriously, I told you that's like me telling you all that I just got engaged to Beyonce. Ain't happening,
all
bro.
I'm saying, if Fulham win tonight, Arsenal are genuinely because Burnley have 2 games in hand and Brighton play tomorrow. So you genuinely, if Fulham win tonight, you're 2 points away from the relegate, like actually being in the zone. And I remember after the FA Cup, I warned all of you. I said the manager bounce. I have seen the greatest manager bounce ever. Where my manager where Di Matteo won a Champions League and an FA Cup, and that is the greatest bounce I've ever seen. And even we knew that he was in 6th, and we said he's got to go. You're in 15th, and you're all still backing him. That for me shows you're not a big club.
It's time to go.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Did I not come on this show, not this show, but another show, and say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, before he even signed his new deal, did I not say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not bigger than the club and we shouldn't have re-signed him to a deal?
You did say on this channel that you should have cashed in on him and used that money to
rebuild,
rebuild and invest elsewhere. You 110% definitely said that. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. You did, and you got shut down by Robbie on this show. Shut you down, and a number of other people said you were crazy for doing that. So you were right about that one, 110%. But that also goes to show, bruv, that your club doesn't know what it's doing.
And you know what? What I heard today is absolutely disgusting. I heard that they're gonna let Emmanuel Buendia go to friggin' Aston Villa, and they're gonna try to go after Isco, who's gonna pay. We're gonna pay him over like 200K a week. Isco, who's gonna come into our team, and he's probably gonna get injured. He's not even gonna play a game. In my opinion, if you're gonna go out in the January window and spend money, go spend money on somebody either Premier League proven or someone who has a track record that doesn't have an injury record. Because let's be honest, our injury history is horrendous. And if we bring in a player to save our season, and that player gets injured in the first week, what the hell are we going to do then? We're just going to be screwed.
I said this.
I love seeing an angry gal. I love this.
I told you guys this. I said to you guys, guys made me listen, but the rest of the Arsenal fans didn't listen, fam. I said, you're telling me lower Premier League teams and Championship players can't improve Arsenal. You're telling me Cantwell, bruv, and Buendia don't improve Arsenal. Bissouma, Anguisse,
on Gisa, stop.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? All these men, Mupay, fam, Mupay.
Do you even believe that Isco's coming here to fight relegation?
No, he ain't coming here. He ain't going to your club.
Bro,
imagine we're gonna get some offside.
Do you guys not see? Do you guys not see that what's going on here? They're gonna go for
the unit.
No, this is
who we sign.
Arsenal not big enough. Listen, I'm sorry to say this. You're a big club in name. You're a big club in history. But Arsenal Football Club are no longer a big team. You're finished. You are finished at the highest level of the game in every way, shape, or form. You are sitting. No, you are, bro.
No.
London is blue.
You are finished. Why are you
Still
not?
a big club universally. On paper.
On paper.
So, but that's not
Bro, come on, man. Nah, bro.
So
On paper, toilet paper. You're finished, bro. You're finished. You're finished.
We're not finished.
Terry, put the camera on.
Come join the dark side, bro.
Terry, I gotta say something to you.
Come join. Yeah.
Just because things aren't good right now doesn't mean it's gonna be like that forever. Realistically, let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
My point is, we bounce back. We're gonna bounce back.
When
you guys enjoy the downfall. Enjoy how everything's bad right now.
When you bouncing back, bro?
I don't know how long it's gonna take. It took Liverpool 30 years to get back into the top of the Premier League. It could take us that long. I don't know. When it does, I'll be unbearable.
You're finished. You're finished.
No. I'll be here to take all the slander. But when we win and we're back at the top,
you're finished. You're like Brock, bro. You're like Brock, Duran. You're finished.
You can't say that. Is it slander though? Is it slander?
No, nobody's ever finished. Especially when you have the backing. You guys are not factoring in the situation financially that's happening at the club. We're gonna have a big exodus. A lot of players leaving. That means we're gonna have to fill those players with quality players in replacement. We could be in a situation. Last year, Elena. Last year, Tottenham were in 14th. This year, you're apparently title contenders. So don't tell me you can't have a quick turnaround when you have the financial.
We were 14th for like 2 weeks.
They clearly had the players.
And what weeks were those?
They had the players though. You knew they had the players.
We're gonna go across to Adam here. We're gonna go to Adam.
I just want to say I agree with EGAL in that just because it's bad night doesn't mean that we won't ever get back to the upper echelons of the English game. But I think you have to be careful, EGAL, when you say that players are going to leave and automatically other big players are going to come in, because football doesn't work like that. We know that. There's very rarely like for like replacements. And then on top of that, Do we have the status that we once did to attract those same players? No. It's a process, and I don't think it's going to be like a quick drop of the hat like it was for Tottenham last season to this season. But I do think eventually Arsenal will get back to a place near enough to where we were beforehand.